Good morning, everyone. Welcome to class 11. I hope everyone is fine at home. So, class, till today we have completed chapter 1 along with the revision also. And I'm very happy that everyone is submitting assignment on time. So, class, today we are going to start with chapter 2, which is brief overview of Python. What is Python? Class, Python is a programming language used to develop a software. अगर हमें किसी और के लिए सॉफ्टवेयर बनाना है तो वी रिक्वायर प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज दैट इज माई पाइथन. We have multiple other programming languages are also available in the market like C, C++, Java. But here we are going to start with the overview of Python, but I will tell you little things about other programming languages also. It's just a discussion about that. So class, before starting with that, we need to understand what is language. So class, language जिसे हम भाषा भी कहते हैं, it is generally used to communicate. For example, let's see here, like one person wants to communicate with other person, right? So we require languages like Hindi, English, Punjabi, right? So that we can share our ideas, views and thought. By using a language, it becomes a medium for us so that we can make other person understand what is our feeling, what we are trying to say, what we are thinking. So that is my language, right? Now, if my person has been changed, now I don't want to talk to a person, I want to talk to a computer. So for that we require programming language. So class, what is programming language? When you want to communicate with the computer, that is my programming language. So language becomes change, it becomes programming language. For example, C, C++, Java and Python. Now let's see what are they all about, but before that we need to start with programming language and their definition. First term is there, a software is a collection of multiple programs, as you can see in the first point, right? So before going with the example, I just want to take another example. A software is a collection of multiple programs. Let's take an example of Domino's, McDonald's, any shopping mall, any grocery store where people are buying the products, but in all the software they are using three things: calculator to calculate, login because the person who is standing at the counter, they need to enter their login ID and password individually, right? And once your shift is over, you need to sign out also. So class, these three things which I have right now taken as an example, these are my programs. Because software is very big term. A software is very complex. So what we do, like as a human, we divide our complex problem into small parts. That small parts are known as my program. So that's why the definition of software becomes a software is a collection of multiple programs. Now come to example. For example, in any software, these two programs are common like calculator, login screen, sign out, etc. I have taken example to explain you this. Now let's see what is the definition of a program. An ordered set of instructions or command to be executed by computer is known as program. Ordered, it means calculator if I take an example of a program, or login screen or sign out. It is like ordered, sequentially they are described. If I take an example of login screen, it means you have to enter your ID and password, that is, in a sequence, you can't change the sequence. For the sign out, it means when you click on the sign out, so that other person can come, so that login screen can come, the other person can enter the ID and password. This is already defined. For the calculator, you need to enter at least two numbers so that you can do multiplication, addition, division or etc. So that is known as my ordered set of instructions. Now, if you want to do this, you require a programming language for that, so that you can tell your computer what is going to be happen, right? So the next point is the language used to specify those set of instructions to the computer is called programming language. So class, now let's see what is the history of programming language. First, binary language, or you can say machine language also. So in short form में हम BL और ML भी बोलते हैं इनको. So when you are talking about a machine language or binary language, it is always in 0 and 1. Why? Because machine, you can switch it on, you can switch it off. For the on we use 1, for the off we use 0. So it is written in a form of 0 and 1. It is difficult to learn and remember and known as low level language. Low level language, why? Because it is related to my CPU processor. It understands 0 and 1 language. That's why it is known as low level language. Why it is difficult to learn and remember? क्योंकि इसमें सारी चीज़ 0 और 1 में ही होती है. For example, we say add word. It means we require at least 2 numbers to do addition. It is very understand and it is very easy. When you are hearing add word, it means someone wants to add at least 2 numbers, right? Imagine, rather than saying add, if someone is saying 001 01 01 01 01 01 000, do you think it is easy to remember? I think no, right? Because binary language always return in 0 and 1. We all are human. We want easy things so that we can learn it and we can become champs in that. So class, that was the problem in binary language. It is become very difficult for other person to learn it. So we require a normal language, a very you can say universal language, so that people take interest in that and it becomes better and grow in future. So we have come up with the English based programming language, which is known as high level languages also. High level, why? Because see, your computer processor understands 0 and 1. तो जो उसके करीब लैंग्वेज होती है उसे हम बोलते हैं लो लेवल. जो दूसरी ही और किसी भाषा में लिखी होती है उसे हम बोलते हैं हाई लेवल लैंग्वेजेस. सो फर्स्ट हाई लेवल लैंग्वेजेस वाज आर सी. तो सी इज कंसिडर्ड द फर्स्ट इंग्लिश बेस्ड प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज डेवलप्ड इन 1970s, which is only written in English. But the problem was that developer needs to remember the functions. They are not able to group the functions and give one name. What is the meaning? For example, calculator. When we hear this word, it means it. In this we can do many tasks like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and so on. But in C, we have only just names. We don't have any word like calculator. So in the C, we have only addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, etc. but not the calculator word, which is grouping all the functions inside it. ये तो वही बात हो गई. If you want to call 4 laborers, right? 4 laborers are doing different tasks. One is like doing whitewash, one is like plumber, and third is someone else, and fourth is someone else, right? I want to call 4 persons to get all together. I need to make a call individually. Imagine if some mediator is there known as manager. It becomes very easy for me. I can directly call the manager. Manager will handle or call all the 4 labels all together, right? I'm not supposed to call now all the 4 labels individually. I need to just call one person, manager. That happens in real life also. For example, Urban Clap, right? Urban Clap is an app which giving multiple services related to different departments, right? So class, what is the benefit for me? Urban Clap is just one name. It is grouping all the services inside that, right? Similarly, C, unfortunately, is giving individual services, which is being a human being difficult for me to remember in my mind. So I need to upgrade this thing. I want कि यार मैं अलग अलग सर्विसेज को क्यों याद रखूँ, क्यों ना उन सर्विसेज को ग्रुप कर दिया जाए जबकि वो सब सेम कैटेगरी से बिलोंग करती है. सो इसके लिए वी हैव कम विद C++. C++, it is like a upgraded version of C. It comes in 1980. And what is the meaning of plus plus? Plus plus means OOPS. OOPS stands for Object Oriented Programming Structure. It means you can learn any programming language by comparing any concept of programming language with the real world, and it becomes reusable. In short, अगर आप किसी भी प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज को समझना चाहते हैं तो उसको आप अगर रियल वर्ल्ड के साथ कंपेयर करेंगे, अपनी लाइफ के साथ कंपेयर करेंगे तो आपको इजीली याद रहेगा। लेकिन अगर आप रट्टा लगाएंगे तो आप भूल जाएंगे। तो रट्टा लगाने वाली बात किस में आ रही थी? सी के अंदर, क्योंकि उसमें ग्रुपिज्म का कंसेप्ट नहीं था। एक एक चीज़ को तो हम याद रख नहीं सकते, और C++ ने आपको किसका काम दे दिया? ग्रुपिज्म का। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, by using this language we can group all the functions like addition, multiplication, division, subtraction in one word, which is my calculator, and reuse it anywhere in multiple softwares. C class, C के अंदर what was the problem? अगर मुझे वही मल्टीप्लिकेशन, डिवीजन, एडिशन, सब्सट्रैक्शन का कंसेप्ट अगर यूज़ करना था, जिसे हम कैलकुलेटर अब कह रहे हैं C++ में, राइट, C के अंदर बहुत मुश्किल हो गया था। अगर मैं कोई दूसरा सॉफ्टवेयर बना रही हूँ जिसमें मुझे कैलकुलेटर की ज़रूरत है, तो क्या मैं कैलकुलेटर दोबारा बनाऊँगी? नो, वाई शुड आई वेस्ट माई टाइम टू क्रिएट अ सेम थिंग अगेन एंड अगेन, जबकि उसने आउटपुट सेम ही देना है। पहले जो मैंने ऐड बनाया वो 2 + 2 4 देगा, और अब जो मैं ऐड बनाऊँगी वो 2 + 2 4 ही देगा, वो 8 नहीं देगा। तो वाई एम यूजिंग और वाई एम वेस्टिंग माई टाइम एंड ब्रेन टू क्रिएटिंग अ सेम थिंग अगेन एंड अगेन। बट सी के अंदर यही प्रॉब्लम थी। सी के अंदर सब चीज़ अलग 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 थी। मैं ग्रुप कहाँ से करूँ? मुझे एडिशन करना है तो मुझे एडिशन लेना पड़ेगा, सब्ट्रैक्शन लेना पड़ेगा। भाई एक कैलकुलेटर वर्ड मुझे C++ ने दिया। C++ ने कहा कि आप सारे फंक्शंस को एक जगह ग्रुप कर दो और नाम दे दो कैलकुलेटर का, सो दैट आपको जब भी कैलकुलेटर चाहिए उसके अंदर जो भी फंक्शंस होंगे अपने आप आ जाएंगे, सो दैट मैं किसी दूसरे सॉफ्टवेयर में भी यूज़ कर सकती हूँ। it saves my time and that becomes my reusable, right? That was not there in C. If I talk about the third style, my Java is almost same as C++, but it is more secure due to its advanced feature, right? Now come to Python. Python is very popular and easy to learn. Why it is popular? Because it is very easy to learn, that's why it is very popular, ठीक है? It is created by Guido van Rossum in 1991, and why it is easy, that we will learn it in the later on slides. It is used in many fields like software development, scientific computing. Scientific computing means rocket launching. For the rocket launching we level high level mathematical calculation also, क्योंकि rocket कहाँ से launch होगा, किस direction में जाएगा, क्या orbit रहेगा, everything. And artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence known as robotics machine. You have heard about robots, right? In abroad there is in the multiple many hotel and restaurants are there where rather than waiter, order has been taken by robots, right? That is my artificial intelligence. It means it's a single machine. It is taking input also, it is doing processing also, it is giving the output also. That's why Python is very become popular in nowadays. So class, next is syntax of programming language. Due to this reason I'll tell you why the Python is very easy. Class, if you want to learn Punjabi, you need to learn multiple things in that. You can't compare Punjabi with Hindi, right? Why? Because हिंदी का अलग लिखने का तरीका है, पंजाबी का अलग लिखने का तरीका है, इंग्लिश का अलग होगा, इटालियन का अलग होगा, जापानीज़ का अलग होगा. Similarly, syntax का मतलब होता है set of rules and regulation for a particular language known as syntax. It means if you want to learn a language, उसके rules regulation आपको learn करने ही पड़ेंगे. जैसे कि इंग्लिश की अलग वोकैबुलरी है, हिंदी की डिफरेंट वोकैबुलरी, अपने इटालियन की अलग, पंजाबी हैज़ अ डिफरेंट वोकैबुलरी, एवरी लैंग्वेज हैज़ अ डिफरेंट वोकैबुलरी. इफ़ यू वांट टू लर्न दैट यू नीड टू रिमेंबर एवरीथिंग. For example, English Hindi has its own different vocabulary. Similarly, each programming language has its own syntax, which we need to remember. C का अलग है, C++ has a different, Java has a different, Python is a different. Why Python is popular? Because it is easy. Why it is easy? Because it has very less syntax. इसमें हमें उसके तौर तरीके ज़्यादा याद रखने की ज़रूरत है ही नहीं, बिकॉज बहुत कम है. इफ़ यू कंपेयर दिस Python language with other programming languages, it is very easy. कहीं से भी कुछ स्टार्ट एंड करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. इट्स अ वेरी ईजी वन. नाउ नेक्स्ट कम टू द नेक्स्ट वन. एज वी ऑल नो दैट ट्रांसलेटर, द टॉपिक इज रोल ऑफ ट्रांसलेटर इन वर्ल्ड. Translator is a person or a mediator who converts one language into another. Like you all are saying, like we all become Tollywood. all the South Indian movies has been translated or dubbed in other languages, and we are watching this on our TV also, right? Similarly, let's see this scenario. One person who is speaking in Hindi, right, wants to communicate with other person who is speaking in English. Do you think so? Can they communicate well? The answer is no. Why? Because we require one translator in that. Translator is a person who will convert Hindi to English or vice versa. Vice versa means opposite. It will convert from English to Hindi also. ठीक है, तो एक ही पर्सन जब हिंदी को इंग्लिश में कन्वर्ट कर रहा है, इंग्लिश को हिंदी में कन्वर्ट करते हैं, उसे हम वाइस वर्सा कहते हैं. नाउ हाउ प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज कम्युनिकेट विद कंप्यूटर. सी लो लेवल बाइनरी 0-1 तो हम याद रख ही नहीं सकते, तो वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट अ हाई लेवल प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेजेस विच इज आर C++, Java or Python. If we want our programming language communicate with our computer, and computer is my processor which understands only one language, binary language 0 and 1. So let's understand this concept by this scenario. The one person developer writes the program by using programming language which would be in English. He wants to communicate with our computer, and communicate it's a processor CPU understand binary language, machine language which is 0 and 1. So कैसे communication establish करवाया जाए? That is a problem. It means we need to hire a mediator, and the mediator is known as my compiler. Who is the compiler? It's same as translator. हम normal language में translator कहते हैं, लेकिन programming language में हम उसको क्या बोलते हैं? Compiler. Compiler converts English-based programming language to binary language. Now understand what is the proper task of compiler. So class, every language has a different compiler or translator. जैसे कि इटालियन लैंग्वेज का अलग ट्रांसलेटर होगा, इंग्लिश का अलग, हिंदी का अलग, जापानीज़ का अलग. सिमिलरली जितनी भी प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेजेस होती हैं उन सब का अलग अलग कंपाइलर होता है. एक कंपाइलर सबको ट्रांसलेट नहीं कर सकता. दैट्स वाई C हैज़ अ डिफरेंट कंपाइलर, C++ हैज़ अ डिफरेंट, Java हैज़ अ डिफरेंट एंड Python हैज़ अ डिफरेंट. Basically, if you're talking about any programming languages compiler, it just does two tasks, right? What are they? First, before converting, it checks. Like we all checks. किसी को भी हमें कुछ इशू करना है, पहले हम चेक करते हैं ना सब ऑल ओके है नहीं है. Similarly, here the compiler checks the syntax, which is rules and regulations to write a particular language. Is it okay or not? So मतलब if you are writing a program in a Python, program is like you are taking two numbers, you are adding it and displaying the output. That is your program. मतलब यही आपका विषय, आपको दो यूजर से नंबर लेना है, उनको ऐड करके उसका आउटपुट दिखाना है. दैट्स इट. वो दो नंबर कुछ भी हो सकते हैं, वो यूजर जो भी डालेगी आपका प्रोग्राम है. सीक्वेंस फिक्स है, पहले यू नीड टू इनपुट टू नंबर्स, प्रोसेसिंग में ऐड है, आउटपुट में रिजल्ट दिखाना है. ठीक है, ये आपका प्रोग्राम है. आप यूज़ करें पाइथन लैंग्वेज, तो क्या आपने पाइथन के रूल्स रेगुलेशन करेक्ट तरीके से फॉलो किए हैं? दैट द कंपाइलर इज गोइंग टू चेक फर्स्ट. If yes, then it will come to the second point. It will convert your programming language which is written in English to your machine language or binary language which is 0 and 1. For the output, अब देखो प्रोसेसिंग तो हो गई. प्रोसेसिंग में जो आपने कमांड्स इंग्लिश प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज में लिखी थी वो इंटरनली बाइनरी लैंग्वेज में कन्वर्ट हो गई. अब आपको रिजल्ट भी तो चाहिए. For the result, it will again converts your binary machine language to your programming language which is based on English, so that you can easily get the output. Okay class, thank you for the day. This is just an introduction. In the next class I'll tell you how to install Python and how to start a basic program in Python. Thank you.